smoky night or a hazy day, a noir phrase always springs to my mind. Don't let someone stab you in the back when you can look them in the eyes. They stab you in the front. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Gray in the Dark. My name's Philip, and I'm the Noir master of this game. And that is a quote from a very famous Noir book. It's called Shadows of Money. It's from 1951's Shadows of Money.
Wasn't it the Maltese Penguin?
The Maltese Penguin. That's what Reginald is. The Maltese cat penguin.
Oh God.
Poor Reginald. But hi everyone. I'm Philip, and I'm the Noir master, and surrounding me are our wonderful players. I hope you're all having a lovely evening, players.
Hello, players.
I hope the same for you.
Hi.
They said hello, players, when I didn't prompt them because they're just here to harm me. But
I know
okay.
that's what you really meant. So that's
Hello, viewers.
And hello, viewers. Welcome. I hope you guys are excited for some Gray
Hello,
in the
Sophia.
Dark fun.
How are you doing?
Hello, Sophia. I guess I'll go ahead and do an early plug. I'm not sure all of you guys actually may not all have heard this yet. There is now a Long Lost Lore wiki.
I heard it.
oh yeah, you did.
I did hear that.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that, but it's like kind of being filled out. Right? So it right now I think there are pages for all the different. I don't think there are character pages, but there's pages for all the different series. We also posted a thing today that I sent Sophia some info on, and she sort of put up there. We now have this is actually probably one of the more useful things when people have questions. We have like a page that tells you all the different systems that we use, like all the different games and systems, and I'm going to I'm going to link to that here in chat because I'm able. Players next, then characters. That makes a ton of sense. So yeah, but this right here that I'm putting into our Twitch chat, this kind of is just kind of like an overview of which game uses what system and a small description of all those systems. So it's kind of a cool thing if you're curious about the various ways we do stuff on this silly channel. We also and I don't think you guys know about this part either. We have a YouTube page. We are slowly putting everything up on YouTube. We will eventually be getting to a thing where we are putting the new stuff up after a couple days of premiering here on Twitch. That is youtube.com/@longlostlore. For some reason, you type the @ after the slash. Don't know why, but that's how it was set up.
That's the YouTube.
That's like the YouTube's doing some new thing with like handles like that.
Yeah, handles exactly.
So we are the @longlostlore handle, which is cool. So yeah, check that out on YouTube. And this game, I don't think we've started uploading this one, but it'll be there soon enough, so you can watch you can go back to the back episodes, which you can of course still do on Twitch. Twitch is a little harder to manage, where Lauren is making really just kind of concise, playlists of everything, so you can go through and watch the shows. So yeah, that's some announcements at the top, but let's now move on to talking about this game, because we left in a crazy situation after our Noir heroes who had fled post a death that they did not cause, though they happily would have. They have now, or rephrase, the Duchess happily would have. They have now.
I definitely tried.
They are moving through the Fairylands. They considered a deal to maybe get some power, maybe some leads on getting color back in their world post the war. They went through all of this, traveled from the Fairylands into the Shadow World. Lo and behold, they discovered that the source of this dark power might actually be from the other side, which is something that many of them simply could not handle, given the enmity that they feel from the war before, and just the fact that, this isn't going to be something we can control. Our team then engaged in a very brutal fight that Philip had not perfectly balanced, but also there were 6 players, so you're fine.
I think it was fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you didn't get. I actually said I said a pretty. I may not repeat on stream, but my dice really do target Jeremy. Like, anytime there is an opportunity I try to let the dice decide who gets targeted, and he gets hit almost every time.
Doesn't matter how high his
Doesn't even
AC
hit
is. It might as well be
Doesn't matter.
0.
I had a character with 26 effective AC, and he still rolled crits. It didn't matter.
Yeah,
I think he's taken the most crits out of all of us.
yeah.
Like,
It's
every time.
It's like Jupiter for planet Earth. I pull the crits to me, so you guys don't have to worry about them.
Here, I'm gonna disprove this by rolling it right now. Okay, attack on KJ, 17. Attack on Vanda, 17. Attack on Dominic, 9. Attack on Luminus, 1. Attack on Jeremy. If this is a 20, I'm gonna freak out. I want this to be a 20 so bad. It is an 18. So it is the highest. It's the highest one. It wasn't a crit.
Roll out of all 5 of us. It doesn't even matter.
And this time he's playing the squishiest
Yeah.
of us.
Oh, he's also using a champion fighter, so he
Oh,
does
that
crit.
crits on 18. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. Yes, in any case, a very intense fight happened with the old King Aplank, who had connected to the other side and kind of was wallowing in this great despair. Our team hit him from multiple angles, and crucially, they both didn't look up at the tentacles and sang happy songs, specifically songs about betrayal, which gave them a huge opening round, which without that, more people would have died for sure. I don't think you would have won that fight without that, because the tentacles are also smacking from above. The point is, you not only took down King Aplank, Dominic managed to resist becoming the new host, which is something I was prepared for and was excited about the prospect of when he become like a host and stuff. But this did not come at no cost. Both Sha'Nehl and Leo, your mannequin compadres, have been knocked out,
Re-mannequinized?
and Leo was on the cusp of Leo was like, you had 2 death, you rolled a nat 1.
1 death save away. Yeah.
Are the souls within you technically dead?
Yes.
There is some additional animating spirit within him that could be killed, and those souls would no longer sort of be able to sort of those souls contribute to an animating spirit. If that is destroyed, they all are released to the afterlife.
Sure.
Sha'Nehl also knocked out. Bad situation, but King Aplank taken out because of Dominic's resistance. The portal closed. Scrakk is not in good shape. So much so that he's being really quiet now that the fight is over. Leo and Sha'Nehl are unconscious, but they were both stabilized. There was one dicey one where Leo did have to roll a death fail, but he, with the 55% chance, he did succeed on that, so that's good. But they are both down and will not be up for. In fact, actually, it's a D4 they roll. Is that right, Luminus?
Yeah, it's a D4, and that's the number of hours.
So would you please both roll a D4 for me? And perhaps there can be, this is in case you don't get any true, just
3.
3. Okay.
Find the D4 in this box of dice. 3.
3. So that's convenient. So the mannequins, I will say that everyone has a sense that the mannequins without treatment, it will be like one current era Marvel movie, including trailers, before they're awake. So they seem to be pretty down. Scrakk is with them. I think Scrakk also was like rough, so we'll say that Scrakk is almost taking like a mini short rest kind of thing. Luminus, Duchess claims she's fine. You took some damage, right?
I took a little bit. I'm not that bad. I took like 1 or 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. You took so Luminus has been knocked down, but not crazy. Duchess, you have 0?
Unless you count like, because we leveled, so I gained some HP. Unless you count the discrepancy from that, then no, I took no damage.
You weren't hit by any of like the big like.
No.
Okay, fair
No,
enough.
she was not hit once.
Wow, that's preposterous.
Huh.
And Dominic, you're probably just right around half. I imagine, right?
4. I'm at 4.
Oh, Dominic's
HP.
at 4, but he will get back to half by after.
I was hoping they would have hit me once more, then I would have just tanked it down to 1 HP and then finished them off.
So the point is, the team, they have beaten Aplank. They've ended this, which effectively has ruined their chance of using this to convince Angry Daisy Cryptwillow to make this place her source of dark energy. But they then heard the rumbling of a plane outside, one that is arriving much too fast to be in response to simply this fight that has happened. A big, kind of like spruce goose, was that the old giant Howard
that's the
Hughes
name
plane?
of the
Yeah.
giant
Basically,
ass plane.
this massive plane lands, and its propellers
Oh, that type of plane.
go
Yep.
up, and then it landed flat outside of Anabyth Castle. You saw
Wait,
what
it had
looked like
vertical takeoff and landing.
It did. This one did. Yes, it landed vertically.
Oh.
Yeah, this one could.
Yeah, this one can. The real one did not, of course, but this one.
Well, no, it took off of water and for a little bit.
Yes. No, this unlike that, this massive sky fortress can actually land, and it lands vertically. But this plane is bedecked in the symbols of the gremlins, with which some of you are more familiar. Sha'Nehl especially has begun to learn the language, although she's currently unconscious. But at this point, you guys see a ramp descend from the side, and several kind of like large guards, like, not gremlins, sort of step out, like wearing, like coats and having rifles and such. And one gremlin walks down. One little gremlin, wearing full regalia and epaulets with a monocle, looks up at the lunar, where you all are, and that is where we left off. But we'll pick up right there, because regardless of what you're all doing, this group begin walking into the castle. Like, you see them entering the castle, and there are numerous guards and various people just like coming off the plane entering this place. So, if there's anything you all would like to do now?
That's right outside the window. There's like a balcony outside the lunar, right?
It's yeah, I would imagine it's like there's a balcony or like a window, like a stained glassy window or a old-fashioned window. You could look down and you see it. You are several levels up. But and you don't think they saw you through this glass. Or maybe they did, but you I think last week there was an implication that you might suspect they know where King Oplank hangs out.
All right, I've got
Or
the
hug.
King Oplank's crown on me.
You do, and Duchess has a
And
hand. Yes,
So, was there a throne? He was sitting on a chair, right?
he was sitting on a throne. This was not like the throne room throne, but it's like the lounge chair that the king would get to sit in.
Okay.
Well,
I guess by the rules of succession, I am now the king since I've slain the previous king. And I have
Is
this
that how
crown.
it works?
Well, I outrank you two for sure.
Well, yeah, of course, boss. I'm not saying like I'm not gonna work for you. I'm just saying like I hope people believe you in this.
That actually
if
feels
you're
good.
getting promoted, then we should be getting promoted.
Yeah.
We
You're
all
now
have to get promoted.
Duchess.
I
Contessa.
like how that sounds. That does sound right. Yeah.
the Duchess Contessa.
Wait, what does that
And-
make me?
Well, that would make you the Duke, right? Duke Luminus? Or Earl? Baron? Whatever rank you want. I don't know.
Viscount? How about Viscount?
The
If I
dead
can.
body said.
Yeah,
You know what? Why don't you
I'll be your
um,
chancellor or
I'm
something.
not dead yet.
There we go.
Oh, I'll fix
Alright.
that. No.
then another little voice. Well, one voice goes, and another voice says, and I will serve you faithfully for a finger of frosting and a
Yes.
knighthood. I would love to be Sir Hippie Farthing. Sir Hippie
Granted.
Farthing. Of
It's
the
a guy? I
fruits.
thought it was a female.
Oh,
Fairy.
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, it's the dude.
Emphasis on gentle, and he just starts patting the faces of the sightless mannequins.
The mannequins.
And and
Very well.
can I be the knight of fruits and nuts?
Sure. You're the fruity knight.
Yes.
Fruity and nutty knight. Hippie farthing. Well, I guess we can greet and yes, our esteemed steed, Reginald, I guess. Well,
There's no change in Reginald now that we've. There was a theory, right, that the darkness of this place was like messing with the animals up there. Reginald's still just a meowing
No, that's
penguin.
just
No,
It's
it was
being
something
weird.
like they had permanently. We learned a little bit about something about like animals being changed or something like that.
I have actually no idea what the heck this is because I was out of it when you met
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah.
We know as much as we do, honestly.
You know what? We know we have information.
Well, it looks like some big guy is coming in, or little
Do you
big
want
guy.
me to show the Getson?
I guess we're in no shape to take out people with guns, right? So
Oh, did we see the guns?
I saw the guns, right? They were holding
They
guns?
have rifles, yeah. And and
rifles.
according to what you, I'll tell you what. Everyone, even the mannequins, can roll a history check on this just to sort of see.
While they're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm
Is
fine with it.
It's
Is
what they're
there a
dreaming.
body on the floor?
There's
King
a dead
Oplonk's
body.
body is present. Yes, he's been. You guys have
Oh,
With a
okay.
smashed
He's
in
missing a
face.
hand.
cut.
That's
Yeah,
not a good look.
Sans hand and crown.
I have a 20.
Eight.
Nat 20 plus 1.
Of course.
I have a
please do.
non-net
The
20.
unconscious ones have a nat 20.
Okay,
I got
so-
nothing else to do but think.
With that, I will say that
Yay.
this is basically a group roll where I'm letting everybody kind of have a thing. You guys can recall that the gremlins made guns stop working, except for their guns.
Oh, of course.
Gremlins similarly made planes stop working, except for their planes.
Of course.
They did some
Oh,
things to
assholes.
machinery that really interfered with it, but their stuff seems fine.
Anyway, yeah, I know better than to get into a plinth fight with people holding guns. Toss the plinth with pieces of Oplonk's skull away.
I don't want to
Fair
be
enough.
here when they find us with another dead body, and then blame. us.
What are we gonna do? Move these mannequins while they're climbing
It
up
worked
the
out
tower
well
here?
last time. We'll just run away to another plane.
Hey,
We're-
somebody has a radio.
We're gonna run out of planes.
Ham radio?
No,
I-
I'm not hearing
I will
that.
say at this point, Dominic and Luminus, you do hear you hear people approaching. You hear the odd, like hiss of some undead thing. Clearly, these people also have the pre-made game guide. But eventually you seem to hear like footsteps heading up, sort of
Alright.
closer.
Was the side room we burst in from another hallway?
There was, yes, so there was, it's not like, they're not super separated. There's basically just kind of like, in this kind of like somewhat roundish room, there are two doors. So like, it's not a hallway that would lead super far away. But you guys could all rush out of that if you chose to.
I just would like
I
to
don't
know
know.
what are the Castellanians are doing about this.
Well, they are not here.
We're-
They're
yeah,
on another
they're-
plane.
They just let.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
we're
they
in a
let
different
in the
plane.
We're in the
gremlins?
shadow
No,
world.
you guys crossed over.
Oh.
This is the
Yeah,
shadow
we-
world,
we
not
went
the
up
other.
through that door.
Oh.
I have a
They
question.
didn't want to go in.
Please.
Chanel and Leo are mannequins, right? Built to be unmoving while standing. Can we, while they're unconscious, prop them up to look like they're standing behind me as fully aware?
That could
Are you
work.
gonna fucking
So-
walk
I-
in and
Leave
release
it, or are
us?
we
Setting.
staying?
Yes, weekend at a plunks.
You can easily weekend.
Get that.
You can easily weekend at a plunks them.
Amazing.
God.
That's
That
a.
is a genius idea.
Well, Sir Reginald,
Demented genius.
Shall we-
Are we staying or are we leaving? If we're staying, I'll just move this body then.
yeah, let's just move the body and just confront this fellow, I guess.
Alright, can I move the body to like?
Just hide him under a table or something.
No, like, is it? Do I have enough time to move him to the next room or the next room? And, like,
Next room, you're not. I mean, I guess you do know the. You
Can we
could
just put him
stash
under the rug?
him. Yeah, there is actually. There's like. I guess there.
Is there
would
like
be,
a bear rug? We can put him right under.
Yeah, there's probably a. Yeah, there's probably like. You're not
Make
sure
him
where people are
thirsty.
coming from, so there's a part of you that might think that if you even go out that back door, there might like be people there already. But there are definitely you could easily hide the body within this room. There are many tables and tapestries and things. Yeah, and so
yeah, but
while
does it smell?
it'll probably, I mean, everything in here smells of mold and death and despair. So
Okay.
basically, it sounds like what is happening is we're in a hide a body, prop to body situation.
Yeah.
Hide a body, prop a body. All right. So as you guys,
Boss's orders.
yeah. As you guys prop up
Sir
the mannequins and
Reginald.
do this, there does in
I
fact
say coughing up blood.
as
Sir Reginald, can you greet our guests?
Wait, you want the penguin to greet the guests?
Not Sir Reginald, Sir Hippie Farthing.
Oh man, I thought it made sense. I was like, yeah, send the
I
cute penguin out.
understand. And Sir Hippie Farthing will sort of nod and say, kind of will flutter out, and you actually hear, he says, you hear him as he like flies out the door, which I think is open, you know, was open, but like you hear some like footsteps and and he says, welcome guests. I am Sir Hippie Farthing of the Castle of Anabyth, in service of King Dominic. You're most welcome. But if you happen to have a finger of frosting for
Motherfucker.
Sir Hippie Farthing, he'd be most appreciative.
Do we hear that? We hear him.
You
saying
hear all
that?
of this, yes.
That should be like, hippie farthing, you traitorous sugar slut.
Oh no, I'm not betraying you. I'm simply letting them know how much more smoothly things will go if they give me a finger of frosting or fruits and nuts. In any case, you're most welcome. And you hear a voice kind of saying, oh, okay, so there is, all right, and kind of like Hippie Farthing like flies back through the door and sort of follow. Oh yeah, go ahead, Luminus.
Real quick, just before they come in, the mannequins' faces. If we move the eyes or like
I
make
am
them
not
smile,
touching their faces.
does that permanently
Which face?
stay?
It not really. No.
Okay.
It'll you
I'm
like
just wondering
like
if I should have their eyes
you
open or
can't
closed.
manipulate their faces. It's upsetting that it happens when they do it. It's upsetting enough that there's slight smiles and frowns when they do it.
Whatever.
Duchess is
I
gonna
guess
put
I
a
can-
like a lampshade on them if you keep this up. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Just a tune lampshade on
That
that.
being
I just don't
said,
know if I should put some
Luminous-
glasses on them or just like close their eyes.
Luminous, give me a are you if there is a skill that you think would make sense for how well you prop up these mannequins, then you can roll that if you want to pitch a skill. Otherwise, it might really be like performance.
Insight as to like how I've seen them move
Sure,
before.
sounds good. Insight into normal human body or normal biped body language. Go for it.
Normal mannequin body language.
Which isn't normal at all.
Yeah, that's a 14.
With a 14, you do manage to at least position them. Like, if you were to stick a tennis racket in one of their hands, it would look like they were in, like, a window. But as you're sort of doing this, a sort of a guard, kind of
Make
with,
it presentable.
like a big sort of fur hat, and he's got, like, a rifle. It's like on... He's holding it, but it's not, like, brandished, but he sort of pokes in and says,
Welcome. You have entered the domain of the new king of whatever this castle is. I am Dominic, and I welcome you to my new castle.
oh, okay, I'm understanding what you're saying. It's a human. It's kind of like gruff, kind of bearded.
Oh, a human.
And he has a Gomanish accent, so this is, you know, like, kind of, this was
I
the main
speak that.
side. What's that?
I speak that one.
There you go. Well, you can say something weird to him if you want to. He'll understand it.
Wasn't that like the Germany of this?
Let's consider it the Germany of this. They weren't doing what our Germany was doing. I want to make that clear.
That's for sure.
They were bad guys. They were doing other bad stuff.
They were just consorting with a whole other foreigner side
Yes.
of
Yeah.
outsiders.
In any case, he kind of just like says, he takes his hat off in the presence of a king and kind of nods. Says, I am all right. One minute, please. And he just like steps out, and you hear more talking up there, and the voices are sort of soft. But then
They hear loud coughing on my 4 HP.
he sort of, well, remember you do regain like a hit point
Don't you
every
regain
6
health?
seconds until
That's
you're
right. So
You,
if it's been long
basically,
enough,
Dominic,
I
you're
might.
going to get up to your maximum pretty quickly. Sorry, rephrase. You get to
28.
half your
Okay.
maximum. Yeah.
There we go. I have 28.
So he kind of like he steps back in and is like, your grace, I am here.
You may address him as Sir Dominic the Great.
He's not the
King.
king. I thought he said he was the king.
Lord Dominic.
Lord. Lord
There
Dominic.
There
we
is
go.
hippie farthing.
He's a king and he has a title.
Well, the
Sir
Count...
Lord, perhaps.
Count Herzebuelda of Bjorktrin is here to, speak with you.
Granted. He may approach the throne. That's what you call these things, right? Throne.
If this is, yeah, okay, and he kind of like nods, and like 3 more of
That's
these
a salt.
guys walk in, and then a small gremlin just
He's like half their size, right? Of all these humans.
maybe
than that.
not even half. He may be a third of their height. Honestly, these guys are all like pretty big, and these guys are all probably like between 6 foot and 6'5". And this gremlin is maybe 2'3". But he's jingling and jangling with all his epaulets, and he has this monocle, and he's just a real sort of funny looking little, just kind of vaguely. He's got his ears, he's got his big, his ears and his horns, and just kind of. And as he sort of approaches the throne where Dominic is, the guys are like making a little perimeter around him. But he provides you Dominic. Yeah, go ahead, Luminus.
Can I, as he's coming in, can I approach Dominic? Just tap him on the hand and say like, "This is Count Hazelberg, Your Majesty." And when I do that, can I cast Enhance Ability on him?
Sure.
Give him advantage on Charisma.
Love the idea. Love it.
Repeat that again. Out of character. Count what?
Hard boiled.
Hard boiled. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
And he sort of nods, and they sort of this gremlin, as he sort of stands before your throne. You're not raised or anything, just kind of there, and he just kind of.
Oh, we're still. It's not really that much of a throne.
No,
is it?
it's the
I mean,
nicest
it's the lounge
chair.
room.
It's the nicest
Nice
chair in
chair.
the lunar.
Technically
Sure.
still to the throne room.
He, upon you sort of
Nice
getting
room.
there, just kind of. He gives a very stately bow, and says,
Yes. I am honored to be here in your presence. Yeah, they said to address you as Lord Dominic, as opposed to King. You have not taken the. I see you wear the crown of the former.
Literally
monarch
taking the
of
crown.
This,
So,
of this
yeah.
place. Are you? Shall I call you King Dominic?
You may address me as however you wish. I shall. No, King will do. King
Your
Dominic.
Royal
shall do.
Highness.
You're feeling like king today, you're.
So,
I'm feeling like a king.
I would offer you congratulations on your ascension to the throne. Yes, yes. But I was surprised at the change that is occurred here.
Changes happen rapidly, they say.
So they do.
Times changed quickly.
Change is not something I am opposed to. I am Count Herzebuelda. You are now a King Dominic, and
he kind of turns to Duchess.
you, my lady.
Well, I am Duchess Contessa, and she is pointing at herself with the hand.
I see. Oh, and you bear
I am Duchess Contessa.
and you bear the signet ring of the previous monarch of this place, just as the king bears the crown.
Yes, this. This is my hand.
And you, sir.
I
He
found
kind of turns to Luminus.
I am Duke Luminus,
Yeah, Duke
a
Luminus.
connoisseur.
Ah, yes. And your other friends? What are your names? Yes,
We have not allowed them to speak for
they
the
don't-
moment.
they
They are
don't
being
speak.
punished.
of course. Of course.
Mm-mm.
Well, it is so interesting to find an orc and a beautiful cartoon Duchess and a dragonborn and two mannequins and a rat folk. When so much of the material plane searches for 6 such individuals who were claimed to be responsible for the death of one General Elgrave. And
For the last time, I tried to kill him. We are not responsible. Someone took.
I was simply saying what a coincidence to meet sick doppelgangers.
And what I am saying is I would have gladly killed him if someone hadn't beaten me to it. I don't want these rumors spread about me that I killed him. I would love to take credit for it, but some other bastard got to do it.
Well, I may be aware of who did kill him, and I may have influence. Yes, influence with the Justorian government. Yes, perhaps I could smooth it over for a king. Yes.
Could you repeat that again? You, Count Haresbwelde? Sorry.
Not very close.
There you go. You are close to the Justorian military?
Well, I knew the General Elgrave very well. Yes, he was part of certain plans I had. You know, the world needs a new model, wouldn't you agree? A new post-war order? Yes.
Yes, of course. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, the world certainly knew. This is all deception. I do not have any fucking idea what you're talking about.
Some of the rest of you might, though. That is a term, no roles required. In fact, Dominic, you probably even recall this. Sha'Nehl, like, when you guys went through the Hopping Country Squire's house, there was all this information about something called the World's New Model, and there were pictures of the Hopping Country Squire with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Me, as a player, I remember for sure.
You're making the choice that Dominic doesn't
has absolutely no clue. He
Duchess
doesn't know
Luminus, I think you two are on that, and the mannequins who, I will say uniquely, mannequins, you are aware of what's going on. You cannot do anything about it, but you won't have to be filled in on
That
this.
is upsetting.
You guys, mannequins have persistent locked-in syndrome. So, as
Man, that sucks.
yeah.
Thanks.
It's cool work if you can get it. So, as you guys hear all of this, he's saying,
So, General Elgrave was, shall we say, a useful individual, but his death does not fill me with so much sadness. But the one who killed him, a bit of a thorn in my side, she is.
Who is this thorn in your side?
Well, if the new king of Anobith and I are going to be allies, perhaps I can share certain information. But I must say, King, you seem to lack some of the accoutrement that your predecessor had, some of the oomph, some of the, shall we say, connections.
We're still redecorating. Like we're we didn't have time. No one called ahead.
We're in
there
a
was
period
no
of transition.
RSVP system. We're really like caught off guard here.
So you are still connected to the other side, King Dominic? Or have you closed this portal?
Oh, that's what you mean by connection.
I speak in courtly ways. King
Sure.
Blanc was
Of
notable
course.
for his connection to the other side.
Oh, let's just say, Dominic's a straight shooter. He'll say, you know what? I looked into the Maw of Madness and I wasn't impressed the least bit.
Oh, well, this means I am impressed with you. Yes, very impressed. In fact, if, as Duchess has suggested, of course, if you are just coincidental doppelgangers, I will accept that. But if you are those figures who were so erroneously mixed up in the death of General Elgrave, I am familiar with you, and who have recently been talking to the Castellans of Leticia as well. Yes, your reputation precedes you. Interesting figures. Impressive figures.
He gestures specifically to Dominic's crown and to the hand in Duchess's hand. The hand in her hand.
Damn.
Do any of you require healing? We would be more than happy to.
No, we're
Us
good.
three.
No,
Us
th-
three. No.
Yeah, just us
okay.
three.
Yeah, just us three here.
Understood.
Two.
Two.
Bastards.
What?
You said
Well,
you're.
you didn't take damage, right?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
If you guys are genuinely going to not have the mannequins be healed, this is some high level trolling and I love it. I'm just confirming
Can
that's what's
Duchess
happening.
be having arguments with her angel and demon again?
Make a morality roll, Duchess. Vanda and Jeremy, I'm
Saving?
sorry.
Wait, saving or just?
It's so funny. It's okay.
This would be a saving throw.
Okay. 15.
You don't really care. Dominic and Luminus, are you so basically your angel and your devil, they're kind of like arguing and then they're just complimenting each other's clothes. So you're kind of like, it's not swaying you really.
Actually, Dominic recently had a change of opinion with the mannequins. He's warmed up to them, so he said, okay, fine. As a show of benevolence as a monarch, I shall say, yes, my two knights here, Sha'Nehl and Leo, require some healing for, they might not look it, they're out of it, man.
They are no longer being punished. Okay.
This explains
Yes.
why they were being so quiet, yes. Please.
He snaps, and a little gremlin in a basically wearing like a similar uniform but with like a light colored armband or a white armband with a light gray cross on it, kind of just comes over and and will
An
just,
actual, not offensive symbol.
in this case, yes, it is just
Well, no. Like even in our world, that's not an offensive symbol.
I hope not. Yeah, but the armband. It's a medic armband, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
You know how like the
I'm talking
medics
about the
wear
Iron Cross.
like
The Iron Cross is not.
not an Iron Cross, a
Yeah.
red. It would be a red cross, but it's gray. That's the idea.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Duh. Yeah, of course. Of course it is.
Of course.
But we'll sort of go over and to Sha'Nehl and Leo. We'll sort of Sha'Nehl, you regain 9 hit points. Leo, you regain 10.
Oh,
Dominic, it's funny because Dominic, you need it the least. You regain 19. I rolled way better for you than I did for them. But you were the king, so that's fine. Luminus, are you down a bit as well?
Yeah.
You regain 11. So both of you do get more than the mannequins. That should be
Yeah,
pointed
well,
out.
Of course.
And kind of just is giving, kind of moving around and just doing that, so you all feel a little bit of healing. Duchess, the person comes up to you, but you're like, no thanks, I've already eaten.
No, I'm good, thank you.
And the
Very well.
count is.
Let us, I pull out my bar and a bottle. Let us drink to our newfound alliance.
Oh, I would.
Oh, we're just starting
Cars
drinking
full.
now?
Have you guys?
Sure.
Have you guys not been drinking?
Oh.
We literally ended the fight like 5 minutes ago. It takes me
I'll
a
pull
minute
out
to
the
brew
the
something.
Four
Well, I mean,
Winds
I,
Wesley
my
bottle I
glass is
have.
half empty. I just filled it
Dominic.
this morning.
Is there any specific beverage? I believe you actually haven't made this hit. Is there any specific beverage you would want to make for this count?
No, I've literally made them all pre-fight.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay, never mind.
We distributed to all of us.
You can't make him a daiquiri de gremlin. That's a shame.
Actually, did I? I don't think.
I don't
that's the
think you
one-
made that one. It's the one that gives you
probably-
advantage on intelligent investigation checks and saving
Oh,
throws.
I did make it, but none of our friends imbibed it, so it's still there
It's still
on my
there.
person. I
Yeah.
guess. So yeah. Oh yeah. Here's a daiquiri de gremlin for you,
I have not
Count
had.
Hards boy.
Your Majesty, quite the mixologist you are.
Indeed, I am.
The bartender king, yes. This is delicious. Thank you.
As I say, don't quit your day job until you manifest your true self.
Manifest your destiny. Is that what you're
No. We'll get away from that. Manifest your true
Whoa.
self.
Yes, I understand.
I'm not doing any war crimes today.
It's like, damn, you're already king and already talking about man.
Just slight regicide only.
So, Your Majesty, I would, if you are going to be setting up here in Anabaith, then, yeah, I certainly have no reason to interfere now that there is no longer a passage to the other side.
By as friends and allies, could I inquire as to the reason of your visit? Because it looks like you were here before we deposed
Oh,
that guy.
Oh, it just happened. Yes.
He
I
didn't
see.
need it. All right.
So
Oh.
you,
Oh, well.
I will say that your arrival in Laetitia is what led me to come check on this place, given your propensity for effecting change. And sure enough, I come at just the right moment. I am not put in a position where I have to make an awkward choice between a new friend or an old one. Now I can simply embrace a new friend and let the past pass on. Do you wish to return to Justoria? Huh? Do you wish to go home? Or is this your home now? Your new haunted castle?
I look at the rest of. Well, to be fair, I was only here just to chill out since the whole general murder thing that we absolutely did not do. So, but Duchess, you've got now Duke, I guess, back at home, waiting for you.
Well, I mean, he may still be on his angry walk. I'm not sure about that.
Angry
But,
walk, angry week, baby.
Yeah. But I
When
would
does that end?
like to go home, see him.
All right,
Um,
and Luminus, there's clearly no ice cream in this whole shadow world.
This world sucks. I hate it.
Well,
And I don't know what the heck you guys are after, I say to the mannequins, and what is it, the rat folk still going after the bringing color back sort of thing? That's not gonna happen.
you wish to...
Oh, that
I'm
was not my goal. That was Duchess.
She raises the hand, the other hand. Yeah, that was me. I wanted that.
You
Oh.
wish to bring color back. I am sorry to say that this is impossible. The color,
I'm
you
telling
see,
her.
the color was consumed. When it was drained, it was transformed. It was fuel for something else. It is gone.
Fuel for
Come
what?
again?
Eh,
Fuel? Like oil?
in a manner of speaking, Your Majesty. But what's done is done.
No. Fuel for what?
Well, for reforming things, for changing
The
the
New World
nature.
Order. The New World Model.
Well,
So
the world has needed a new model, yes, but the nature of the color train was... the Shadow Elves took a different approach than was originally agreed upon, you see. They had other plans. Color was taken away, but the new world, the world's new model does not require the absence of color. You cannot get color back, for our color is gone. But
That's just like your opinion, man.
Do you? Oh, but
Would it be possible to generate new color?
yes. If you want color. Yes.
And he's just like his weird little eyes just.
Yes.
Wait, what? Generate a new color? You can just do that?
If you want color.
Well, if you could drain the color,
have to
it
make
should be
color.
theoretically possible to create new color.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can get color.
Like, we can make magenta?
We can make all of them. And then the plants will grow. And the cows will have milk. And the ice cream will taste right again. Yes. Yes.
How might we go about this?
Well, if Your Majesty, I can tell you how, but you'll have to do something for me.
What is it?
She speaks for me.
The one who killed your General Elgrave, she is slippery.
Are we talking literally or metaphorically here?
Yeah, from one encounter I witnessed both.
Oh.
She was an elf.
I know who it is.
Do you? Who is it?
Scanning through notes, scanning through notes, scanning through notes.
It's gonna be that female elf that was in the club.
Oh, shit.
What's
Molly
her name?
Velvet?
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah,
Isn't she not a spellcaster though? Didn't the person use power word kill?
yeah.
Also, Molly Velvet doesn't speak, so could not have cast Power
Right,
Word Kill.
that too.
But, Sha'Nehl, you are right in other ways. This is a name. I'll tell you what, Sha'Nehl.
Have a
Is
shot
it the
at
one
it.
you know? The one that was supposedly thrown off a
Yeah,
cliff?
the one that you tried to kill. That tried to kill you.
Oh.
If only you had done that properly last time, you wouldn't be
Yes.
in this mess.
If you say the name, I'll tell it to you because, again, it's been years. The name of this character is Kylantha Dark.
Yes. My arch enemy.
She is your archenemy.
I
Did you
would
literally
have
forget
no-
her name until just
I
now?
would not have problem killing her.
You know Kylantha Dark. You are connected
Oh
to her.
yes.
Oh, there.
Well, then perhaps. You see, Kylantha Dark has the power. She has the key to bring color back to you.
Oh.
Wait, it's dark?
Her name is Kylantha Dark. D-A-R.
How did I write Drake?
It's D-A-R. No, it's
Drake.
because it's D-A-R-K-E.
Oh,
So it's like it's darky with an E at the end. So it's like it's dark. So it's like Kylantha Dark
Darke.
looks just like Drake. If you just
Drake.
move the
Yeah,
R
yeah.
and the A. I get it.
She has a promising musical career.
Okay, guys, come on. We're all having a good time here.
Yeah. So I'm looking at, okay, Sha'Nehl has a personal connection to the one that did that sort of thing. Dutch just literally hates the general that was killed. Leopold and Scrakk were behind draining color. I don't know what the heck Luminus is here for.
ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
Yep.
Am I the only one who's just here just by accident? I was only here visiting to find out about my dad. That's surely not tied into anything, right?
I mean, I was just at the bar to get a drink because I thought it was Tuesday, and I was at the wrong bar.
I heard
So-
you had actual good ice cream.
No, your well, your Majesty. I believe I know who your father is. If
Okay,
Coming
hang
up.
on. One revelation at a time. What is the key that she
Okay.
has?
the trouble with Kylantha Dark, though, is that she possesses many means of keeping herself safe. You will have to find her. And she has a magical device, but it is hidden inside of her.
I
I
can
will
get it out,
have
it's fine,
to
I have
just
no
cut
problem
her
with that.
open then.
But she is hard to find. I do not know where she is. She's in hiding.
Okay.
Duchess will be wearing like hunting gear,
Uh-huh.
and then she'll pull out like a Kylantha Dark hunting permit. And she's just like, it's fine. Look, just tell me what you know.
Kylantha
I'm ready
Drake
to go.
season? It's
Yeah.
Kylantha Dark season.
Kylantha Dark season.
Now, one bit of a problem here. To clear your name with the Gestorians, we will need to give them a different scapegoat. I cannot let them know it was Kylantha Dark who did this. Yes, but
Why? Would you mind explaining if there's a problem if they know Kylantha Dark did it?
she is a former associate of mine.
They would also blame you then. I
It
get
would
you.
look
I get you.
badly,
Yeah,
But
I
perhaps
get you.
not,
That's how
but-
it works in the biz.
but I can clear your names, yes.
Do we just have to give you a different name of someone to blame, or
Who do we hate?
Can it
Let's
be
The
any
Hopping
name?
Count, the
How
Hopping
about
County
Paulette?
Squire.
Copying Cat.
No, that's also
Paulette.
connected to him.
Who is Paulette?
Oh.
What
Who
doesn't
is
matter is you just need a scapegoat. I thought we just were naming
was,
names
uh,
here.
No, but
She's a
tell me,
singer.
who is singer? Is she a bard?
I believe so. She
Yes.
loves the singing.
Yeah,
quite
she
a
was the
lot.
one who danced
She
us around.
transported people through singing.
Oh, a powerful bard. Ooh, yes.
How about the Don of this area? What was his name? The one that Nerio hated? King Goopa?
Boss Cooper.
Oh,
Yeah, Boss Cooper. There we go.
I don't know if
Boss
we want to
Cooper.
play the.
Wait, she is connected to Boss Cooper.
Be fun.
Potentially, I don't know. I never met him.
That. Oh, you have given an interesting name. We will look into this. Yeah, and perhaps Paulette is the right kind of scapegoat, yes. So,
Does
If-
Dominic care? Not particularly.
I'm not even. I'm not even like you guys are volunteering Paulette, and I know Duchess is happy for her to swing for something.
I mean, if it
Yes.
works, it works.
interesting.
She's done something wrong. I'm sure of it. It's
There was an angle here, yes. So, provided you take out Kylantha Dark for me, I will clear your names.
Can you guys hear that over me? I'm sorry. There is
Yes,
a
we
little
sure
bit.
did.
insane furniture movement over my head just constantly in
Wow.
this apartment. Whatever. I've talked to them a few times, so they don't know what to do. Anyway,
So this is literally taking place during renovations at the castle happening right now.
I've told my people to go start hanging your portrait in place upon yes.
but
I appreciate it.
he'll say,
Very
If-
proactive.
If you wish, yes, you can seek out Kylantha Dark. She will be hard to find.
Very well. Let us a toast to our new alliance then.
Delicious daiquiri, yes. Clink. Tasty. If you kill her and remove that which she carries within,
Okay.
then you can bring to me, and I will use it to get color back, as well as
I genuinely don't know what to do.
Oh, okay. This is what-
Okay.
this is what- this is what-
All right.
It's
So
just
then
the
I'll say.
scraping above me.
Okay. Then well, do you have any preferences of what state Kylantha Dark to be in? Because I'm sort of a professional in this business. You know, I'm a cleaner, right? So.
remember, she is capable of killing with one word. So
We saw that and heard
you
that.
should kill her if you have the opportunity.
Okay. I mean,
Happily.
do you want her in one piece? Because we
Yeah,
can.
I want.
All right.
I
That's
want-
the best type of job. All
I
right.
want the
Just remove the thing.
device in one piece, but I do need her dead.
Very
Not
well.
with an arm missing if this is where the device is. I don't know where it is in her. She
that's
is-
fine. I'll look for the whole. I'll go through.
Yes.
I help.
You
Prepare
will
a
have
wood chipper
trouble
instead.
finding her. I do
I need
not
a wood
even know
chipper, I'll
what
just dig
plane
in.
she's on.
Plane.
Toon do a
A plane?
X-ray
Wait.
type thing?
She's
Like-
she's
Oh,
on
I
a she's on an
absolutely
aircraft.
could.
Which plane of reality?
Oh, that type
Um,
of plane.
I'm gonna roll something for Scrakk.
She better not be in a demi-plane of dread. Just saying.
Look,
those don't
Look,
exist
that's
here.
how I
There's no
get color
purple.
back. That's how I get color back.
There's no purple here. Wow.
Did you roll all ones?
No, I just rolled on behalf of Scrakk. His professor die was a 4. Actually, his professor die may be a 6 now. Hold on. No, still 4. It doesn't go to 6 until 9. And then I rolled a 19 on the die, and he's got like a million.
Wow.
So he's north of 30.
Okay, so he definitely knows this plane that he's gonna speak.
So I will simply throw this out there from... This is an interesting one. Scrakk will sort of mention, you know, like that you can find people. Provided you, like, oftentimes, like, you can locate someone if you have something of theirs.
We do.
Like
You
a
do?
like a dog
Like a
sniffing
duffel
spell?
bag full of
We
stuff
have the
that was
lipstick. We
supposed
have
to
the
belong to her.
lipstick. We have the
So
lipstick. That
you do have
the
the
magic
lipstick.
lipstick.
Oh.
And
the one Dominic put it on, or Luminus put
I
it on?
have it.
I think one of you
And
put
y'all
it on,
nearly
and then
killed
everybody
me.
I
tried
put
to
it
get
on,
it.
and I still have it on me.
You still have the tube. So if
Yeah.
you if I don't want to like walk this, so it's a shame Anthony's not here to whatever. Like, this is just stuff that he would know, and this would kind of come up in the fact that you're saying it in this way. I think I have to go with this. I also, if I'm being honest, I'd forgotten about the lipstick, which is you should be. I was thinking of just some of the other little things you had. So shoot, no, that needs to be rewarded. Okay, I'll tell you what. So he's referencing like, you know, if we have something from this person, because he wasn't there, I think, when all that was going down. He was you know, that was
Yeah,
on his
he was
hiatus or whatever. Yeah.
Pretending
That's
to
right, he
sneak
ran away.
around.
He ran away and just broke into the place, and Dominic was furious with him. So Scrakk will start talking about the magical means of tracing, and if you have something that is like, the closer tied something is to someone, the better it is.
Don't we have a duffel bag full of her stuff that she planned?
You
to
do.
get 'em?
You have
I'm
a
saying
good
this.
number
I'm saying
of
this
her.
in character to the characters.
Was
Yeah.
that,
And
isn't that duffel bag back at home?
Oh, that is
Well, I've got this money that was supposed to be hers. I pull it out of my pocket.
money is less useful.
She had this lipstick.
and you sort of point at the music, and we'll say Sha'Nehl also points at the lipstick. When you show that lipstick, you see the sort of Muppet eyes of this gremlin, just like.
Yes. How do you have the lipstick of the Fatal? Is this stick? Is this the tube
Oh.
that belonged to Kalent the Dark?
Oh yeah, they nearly
Yes,
killed
it
me
is the
testing
Fatal
that thing out.
lipstick.
Do not put it on.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Why?
Thanks.
I already did.
Now you tell us.
No,
Now we know.
It is
Where were
a
you weeks ago, guy? I mean,
very powerful magic, but this changes things considerably.
The person who put it on gets changed?
No.
Oh.
But
sorry, I
your
misunderstood.
possession of this, see, Kalent the Dark. I was going to say that even with some of her effects, she has means of hiding and cloaking herself. But what you possess is something particularly special, particularly close. I believe we can find her with this. Then I get what I want. And if you want your color, you can have it. Yes.
question.
Yes.
For power word kill, is it like, for example, if her target or whatever doesn't need to hear it, like if they had like noise canceling headphones, it wouldn't stop it. It's her speaking it.
If she says it within range and the target has fewer than 100 hit points, they will die.
Fewer than 100 hit points. Okay.
Yeah, because she whispered it to the point where no one heard it. Like
Yeah.
I barely heard it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like I don't even think General heard it.
So if there were a weapon that like just canceled all sound, so like if she spoke, nothing would come out of her mouth. Like, does she actually have to physically say it, or if
Yes, if
there
you,
were a
for
thing-
example, if you
Yeah.
cast the spell Silence, that would prevent
Yeah.
it.
She needs to verbally.
do any of
Oh,
us know that?
I do not have sight.
I believe Leo can know any spell.
Can
I
know
think
it.
I do have silence.
He may even have
actually.
Silence automatically.
We could just, directly garrote her and everything, Little piano wire. She can't speak anymore.
I
That
mean,
doesn't
I'm
look
just
like
saying
anybody.
if we can go in and just like neutralize that from the beginning.
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Well, if you make yourself the target, I can technically neutralize it.
It's actually true.
You mean I'm gonna need you to elaborate.
Well, to the it's, once we finish this fight, I had this epiphany of a new spell that I just got.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Born Again, and if I cast it on you, and you die within an hour, you automatically don't die. It's the one get out of jail free card, essentially.
And
Once
that
we get out
would
of jail
that
free
would
card.
it, and it would happen after this spell. So yes, like
Yeah, and it negates anything. Like even if you get disintegrated, it negates disintegration.
Huh.
That could be a lot of fun. I like that idea. Okay.
You
Yeah.
just
You would have to
know
make sure that you're
ahead of time
absolutely
who
the target,
dies.
though.
So yeah, cast it on Leo.
Well, I mean, if we just send me in first, and then I can shout, "I didn't die," and you guys can come in. Like it's too late. Like yeah. Just
Well,
send me
you'd
in
also have
alone.
to provoke her into using the spell. Like,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
make sure she
Oh,
doesn't
I
kill
think
you.
I can
Cast that-
provoke her into trying. What you think I was just born 10 seconds ago? I've been getting people wanting to kill me ever since I was 2 hours old. I'm fine.
I can't believe that.
So can I.
Yeah, that does track
that
actually.
is, yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone just agrees. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally doable.
well, that is actually a very interesting means of having her burn that. Yes, if you guys conceive of a plan in which Duchess goes in, irritates her to the point that she tries to kill Duchess with a single word, at which point Luminus' spell would then take effect, and then you guys could try to take her out. That's interesting.
That's fucking funny.
All right. Okay. So we got a general plan. All right. So now, how do we find her with that lipstick? Is there some sort of private eye service you've got going to track her?
No,
The dog sniffer.
Duchess will turn
The
into a hound
hounds
dog and
go?
start sniffing it.
Don't
But a hound
sniff
dog
that
with a fur coat.
lipstick, though.
Damn it. You know what? No, this would I'm trying.
He knows Scry, doesn't he?
No, it's not Scry. This was
actual-
going to be
An actual hound?
no, I want to reward the remembrance of the lipstick that I forgot. I want to reward that with
Forgot something? Wow.
I did forgot. I didn't real. I was like the lipstick is clear is by far the thing. Okay.
ordinarily
Did I delete it from my inventory, or?
we have certain means of the gremlins we have built arcano-mechanical marvels. Yes,
Oh.
I'm familiar with your work.
we
Yes.
can. We have a machine. It can be used to find things, but if the tether is strong enough, as I think it is with this lipstick, it can even bring things.
Oh,
Do you understand?
damn. That's a good machine.
Yes.
What do you call it?
You would not be able to pronounce it.
Clever bastard.
Please don't do the what is it? That hellish thing we did from Provincia.
The first
don't,
letter's
don't
an
roll
X.
on the ring. Don't roll on the ring.
No.
Don't. Yeah.
We we call it in your language. It would be the super observer.
And that's not
No, it's
super
good.
like that's not super like a good deal. It's like if you're familiar with like superposition in quantum physics and
Yes.
such, it's this is a super observer. In other words, it seems to whatever they're talking about. It's in that sort of it's like an
You know
over
it's good because it's got the word super in it.
No, that is not what it means. In
Sounds
our
super.
language, it doesn't sound so silly.
I mean, it's not silly. It's super. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You don't just observe people; you super observe them. I'm impressed.
I'm not even going to attempt to correct this.
I think you're not getting it, but it's fine. You have closed one door for me today, but it was a door that was old and not much needed, but you're opening a much bigger one. Calantha Dark has been a thorn in my side, and now you give me the means of bringing her to us. Yes.
If she can get us to get color back, then it's worth it.
And then the world can have a new model. Yes. Perhaps.
Can I insight him
Sure.
to see if
Sure.
like he really can give us color back, or is he
Sure.
just gonna use like what
Or
he's doing? for
he's
his-
gonna monkey paw us and give us
Yeah,
that
yeah. It's
color
like
in a
his
really
new
fucked
world
up
model,
way.
what he's actually talking about in color. That's 22.
He's not lying. He'll get you color back. He doesn't care about color. There is something else going on with getting Kylantha Dark that will do something that has been a larger impediment to his post-war world order that he's trying to set up.
So we do further his goals, but it doesn't matter to him if color comes back.
We don't know what his goals are. Like there wasn't.
All we know it has something to do with
It's
something called the
probably
New World
nothing
Model.
good.
He had something
but-
to do with the color drain, though, right?
You
That's
so
beyond
you
my
guys-
pay grade.
you suspect this guy has been a major player, and I think we even did from some like research and looking into stuff earlier. You think that this guy is probably he was responsible for the Gremlins siding with the other side, and also for when they changed sides.
Unsiding with the other side.
And they changed sides. Well, we don't need to get into all of that. But the point is, yes.
So, how about... Actually, yeah, Dominic's a straight shooter, so... Do you mind if I ask a question that might be...
Of course, Your Majesty, ask
Little personal?
anything you want.
Why did the Gremlins do what they did during the war?
Well, early in the war, it seemed that the other side provided opportunities to reshape the world. But then it became clear they would be reshaping it in the wrong way. Yes. And your ODE.
Which both Duchess and Sha'Nehl, you guys have been a big part of ODE. That's like the clandestine service.
Yeah, they could see the benefits of a new path. Yeah. But perhaps the new path could not have happened if the other path had not been gone down first. Do you understand?
No. No, I don't understand at all.
Sometimes, if you want to fix something, you have to break it, yes?
No, that's just breaking it.
Breaking it in a different way, though. Breaking it on your terms.
Yes. And now
Sure.
we can begin to, now we can continue to fix things, yes? Yes.
Oh, so you're just repairman then for the world, I guess.
No.
No?
That's one way to look at it, I guess.
All right.
If you, well, the super observer machine
Where is this?
It is located in our capital city, in Piotrin, in Gremlistok. You can come there as my guest, Your Majesty, you and your whole court.
Adventure? Are we all up for that?
Gotta be better than this place.
Duchess is in the car already.
Duchess is like,
She's already
guys,
in the plane.
no.
She's already in the plane.
Yeah, like what?
Does it?
If there
does the
wasn't
plane
a
have
horn
that-
on the plane, she has already installed a horn and is honking it.
Does it do that? Da, 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 da.
It does now.
All right, I guess Duchess is gung ho to go. So, all right, I guess that's a
Good
vote
shot, I
for, but it's
suppose.
not really a democracy here. But sure, I'll go along.
Well,
Can I be Lady Sha'Nehl from now on, please?
Yeah, sure.
sure. Duchess.
Lady Sha'Nehl.
Oh, God. Well, this is interesting. If you guys are going to go to Gremlistok, he offers you a ride on his plane. And if you're going to head out of here, I presume with Hippie Farthing and Reginald in tow, one crown
Are we
in one
leaving with
hand.
Hippie Farthing? Genuine question. Are we living? Are we leaving?
This will be
With them.
wonderful to go to ride on the plane and see
We
my
can't really leave Hippie Farthing here. There's no one here.
Oh,
Wait, don't.
well,
Doesn't he live back in
I live there, but
Laetitia?
I go where I am appreciated, and if you
No, you
Yeah,
go with the
he's an
prostitute.
adventurer.
and
Hippie
if you
Farthing.
keep giving me the sweet, creamy frosting, I'll follow
Who keeps
you
giving him
anywhere.
frosting?
Just
'Cause I'm not doing it.
Fingers and fingers full.
That was the mannequin here.
Just skip up a finger of frosting, and then let me just take little tiny little
I
pixie
have
bites.
some nuts if you would like.
Ah, I'd love to eat the nuts from your hand, like a funny little pixie. Just a that's how I do it. Yeah.
Like a squirrel?
No, never like a squirrel. A squirrel is not so gentle or tender as Sir Hippie Farthing when he's eating his
Uh-oh.
nuts and fruits and sweet, creamy fingers of frosting.
We're on the heel now.
What have you created? What have you brought upon
He's a
this
cool guy.
world?
You guys just tease it.
So we're leaving Hippie Farthing.
So we're leaving him.
He's the
No.
worst thing you've ever created.
And you've created the worms.
Created some fucked up shit. Hippie Farthing is top of the list.
Oh,
Even
I
more
did.
so than
no. How about
what
Jerry
was his name? Jerry
Jiggleout?
Jigglehouse.
No,
Oh no.
I would kill to hang out with Jerry Jigglehouse right now. In fact, I'm about
Careful what
to.
you
I'm
wish
gonna
for.
kill Kylantha to get back home and hang out with Jerry Jigglehouse.
yes. Well, all I know is if I can get a finger of frosting, I can be any kind of jiggle, whatever you'd like me to be.
You really can't.
For a
You
finger
just-
of frosting.
Okay,
Well,
as soon
I've
as,
just
as,
about
as
enough of
we are in
everything about
civilization,
this
I would
place.
like to buy a big tub of frosting.
Of Cool Whip. Want to get him a tub of Cool Whip?
Why are you?
Yep.
Excuse me. Why are you saying it that way? Say cool. Now say whip.
Whip.
Now say them together.
A Cool Whip.
Why? But if I can have a finger of cool whip, I'll take it.
So
When you
Anyway.
decide
No, now you
don't
have him
be
saying
the
it.
fair.
are you guys going to go get on this plane?
I see no reason
absolutely.
why not.
Why
I'll
On it.
Okay.
I'll get to learn the reason why my bar was shot up now from this fellow.
I genuinely I thought it was because of the three usual suspects being targets. I thought it was them.
Then there was like, what? My dad gets involved, and I don't even know my dad.
There's that has, in a fun way, that has remained a mystery this whole time. Dominic was starting to think that they were not purely the cause of that shooting, or that was not what it was about.
Okay.
The Illyr were the ones.
Well, because he got
The Illyr
somebody
is
tried to
one.
poison Dominic too.
Yeah,
so-
somebody's trying to
Yeah,
poison
that's-
Dominic and
Wasn't that Zip Gun?
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
We
but
don't know
somebody
why.
got Zipgun to do it.
So
I
and
thought Zip Gun was just an asshole.
No, and Zipgun wasn't. Zipgun left before the shooting. So Zipgun knew
Yes.
the shooting was going to
Zipgun
go,
was working for somebody.
and was trying to kill people too. Zipgun was.
And
There
was
was.
that elf dude, the like prissy elf guy who like ordered.
Yeah, but and he wasn't the
Yeah.
one behind it. There was. Yeah.
Right.
The point is, a lot was going on. He was in the
It
grip
was
of the
Bruce
Shadow Wolves.
Fowler. No.
It was all Bruce Fowler. Oh god, Bruce Fowler's so cool. Hey guys, just a regular
I am
businessman
once
here. Don't
again
worry about
the
me.
innocent party that has been affected by this.
Well, we're at an
Still have his
interesting.
brush.
We're at an interesting point here, guys, because this I don't think I want to stop here. But this is a
You were not prepared for this.
no. I mean, I don't. It's not so much the prep. It's more just like this is a natural stop point. But we'll just keep going a little bit. So if you guys are getting on this plane, if you do want to have any conversations or chat about things, please do so now. But otherwise, we are
I
cutting
mean, we don't
map.
necessarily have to like do it, but Dutch just would be asking Sha'Nehl and taking notes of all of like Kylantha's like likes, dislikes, if she likes walking on the beach, blah blah blah. Just getting to know everything about her.
Give her the whole dossier on
Yeah.
Kylantha.
That Sha'Nehl would know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
whatever I
if someone is your arch enemy, you end up knowing way more about them than you'd like to admit.
Sha'Nehl can
So-
absolutely tell you some things that will needle Kylantha dark.
Duchess just very quickly deciding some person she just heard of to be her arch enemy is such a Duchess thing to
Yeah.
do.
Well, she's at the top of the list right now.
I mean, technically, like, she is because she beat me to killing the guy I wanted to kill.
But you literally learned her name like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but she's also.
Yeah, but I hated her spirit before that.
And the color, man, the color.
Well, and she is in the way of getting my color. Yeah, so like really on two levels, she's at the top of my list.
So
and she's been on top of my list for a long
yeah,
time.
because you never
Wow.
believed she was really dead.
Duchess and Sha'Nehl are now besties.
I would say that the main
Oh.
the main way that Sha'Nehl would probably tell Duchess is to say things to Kylantha like, oh my gosh, like aside from like Halia Zennington, you're the greatest like you're one of the greatest magical practitioners of all time. Aside from Halia Zennington, of course. Because that's who that's who Sha'Nehl's person was, and who Kylantha was hating on. So any other questions on the plane?
Something I did think about is I was thinking about it, bringing it up right now. All of us were connected to be in there. Why the heck were you there, Luminus? Was it just coincidence that you happened to be in my bar?
At the bar?
Yeah.
For ice cream. I told you this 1,000 times.
Yeah, but how'd you
Who
know?
wants to
We don't serve
applaud
ice
for
cream.
ice
Do we serve ice cream? We're not a
I
well-known
was
ice cream
told.
parlor.
I
By
was
who?
told you guys had
By whom?
cookies and cream shakes or
Our bartender literally made by crushing cookies and cream. We don't have actual cookies and cream.
I don't know, man. I asked
That is
everybody
very
on the
unique.
street, where can I get some cookies and cream? Your place was the name that came up, so I went there.
Who told you that?
I don't know. I asked too many people to remember.
Make a history roll. Let's see if you do remember what led you to Dominic's.
Yeah. History.
Mhm.
I think it's a flat roll for me, but
Is this gonna be the one nat 20 that makes
No,
them
no,
remember
it was,
for clarity?
16.
Mhm.
It was.
How long ago was this?
It's probably like a month ago when this game started.
Oh.
Oh
Luminous,
my god.
It was an orc. With a 16, you can describe the orc to Dominic.
fella.
Do I know this
wore
for?
dark suit,
You don't. You might even know his name, but he seems
had
to
two
be.
scars.
The orc does sound. The orc is sounding familiar in the way where you're like, okay, this is definitely, like, yes, this is definitely a specific orc that you're talking about. Like, it is a, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it his
You have to
father?
narrow
Is
it
this
down.
like
There's a lot of
Dominar's
orcs with
mom
scars
all over
because,
again?
of the business.
Nothing like that. This would be hold on, where's the
Remember, I'm only a half orc, so I think I said my mama was my mom the orc side?
You should look that up, good sir.
Oh, you know what?
Should've
The
looked
guy
that up.
who oh shoot, that's right. The guy who did this, he's one of Gianna's guys.
Gianna!
Yeah. He's one of Gianna's like associates.
That told me to go there.
They told you that they had him there. They wanted you there that suggested you go there that night.
I mean, don't ask me why.
Gianna's
they
the one who
suggested
just
your
jumps
place.
at every single bit of trouble, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that you didn't
In her
have
name.
anything, even though they told me to go there.
I mean, they put together it was because they had stuff for the kid.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an official like, yeah, we, it's not like it was on the menu to make it.
Yeah.
It was still the, second best thing that, I got some, but like, no offense.
I mean,
We'll blame the color.
Huh. The heck is going on here? Huh.
I would like to find out more about this new world order.
The world's new model.
Yeah.
If you ask questions about it, and of course you guys are sort of shown to like a nice like kind of
Bless you.
stateroom aboard this. The Count, he will sort of take his leave of you, but if you sort of have asked some questions, you're basically just told that you're given the same kind of like whatever platitudes of like the way the world was working didn't work. We just needed a new model for how nations should interact and be set up. It's that kind of thing. Make an insight roll, Sha'Nehl.
Net 20
Wow.
plus 1.
The world's new model seems to be something that the gremlins who you speak about it with, they earnestly want it, but it is not. They're describing it as a sort of like. It seems like the point of this new model is to create something that they feel is a little bit more stable and to their liking. It is an attempt to shuffle the powers in the world into something that you hear words like manageable, like cooperative. It's some kind of attempt to kind of get everyone in some sort of more agreeable setup, because there is a lot of tension post-war. Obviously, the people who sided with the other side, their countries are not in great shape, and they're being sort of the allies are taking over. But even amongst the allies, there's beginning to be tension between the Justorians and the Liande and the Zarok.
Oh.
Like there are sort of like, you wouldn't be shocked if a Cold War was about to start.
Okay.
Kind of if in this people who had been allies, obviously the Volgian, how's it pronounced? I can never say this right. The Volgian Federation, like they are still, despite having lost that war, unlike Gomon and Sunwiggle, they have kind of maintained pretty serious economic whatever stuff. So the idea that people want to set up from the ashes. It's not totally dissimilar from stuff people were saying post-war, both when they were trying to do the League of Nations and when they were doing the UN. Both when they were saying like let's avoid these things, because the idea basically none of you find it hard to believe that in 5 years there will be a war with the Volgan Federation, but not actually with them. There will be a proxy war somewhere where Justorians are sending in troops and they're backing troops, for some tiny island somewhere. Like that totally feels logical. So you do get the impression that the gremlins are trying to prevent that.
Don't tell me that the gremlins are the good guys.
I don't know that there are good guys. Because in any
They
new
think
world,
they're the good guys, that's for sure.
in any world's new model, the machinery would be gremlin made, which means it only works when the gremlins want it to.
Of course.
In any case, you guys can sleep on the plane, and you may gain the benefits of a long rest. Which is a bigger deal for some of you than others.
Yes, definitely.
I
is.
wake
Get
up
rid of my
feeling just as
exhaustion.
good as when I went to sleep.
Charm of
Good.
life.
Good.
Sorry, I'm just typing one thing I said. So you guys kind of the next day as you're sort of flying, it's like a lot, and the plane has landed a couple of times. It keeps sort of flying on. You notice the realm out there is all very sort of, I mean, it's all dark and gray, but it's particularly sort of spooky out there as you're going through like the shadow world. In a few instances, you can see these like massive like spooky graveyards with undead milling around. And I suppose someone on board, maybe one of the Gomon sort of soldiers, will maybe mention that that used to be a dreadland over there. Yeah,
What's
that
a
was
dreadland?
that was a dreadland, but it was when the color drained, it all went away, and then is now just a particularly scary place. But
Just the land.
everything that was in it could come out, so yeah. But
What makes it so dreadful?
well, I don't know. I don't like ghost stories. I'm not familiar. I don't read those. But in any case, as you guys are sort of flying, you begin to hear like weirder sounds in the plane, and you feel the plane is going up. Anyone who wants to go look at windows will notice that kind of like ahead of you, but also then soon around you, there appears to be a large platform in the sky.
There's something on the wing.
Actually, there is a gremlin just out of the wing. He's just riding like.
Oh,
But
God.
they all just go out there all the time, like
Something
no
on the
problem.
wing.
He's like fixing the wing,
yeah.
actually.
He takes it apart. He'll take it apart and put it back on, and everyone's like, yeah. But so what you notice is there appears to be in the sky a large flying, hovering station almost, with like propeller blades keeping it up.
That's no move.
And it is a very, very large diameter that it seems like something could almost pass through. And
Too big to be a station.
as you're approaching it, something is activated, and those of you with high perceptions or whatever, and perhaps the gremlins are even telling you about this. Maybe they bring you up to an observation deck, and we'll say that's how it's going. So you guys come up and
Your Majesty, your Highnesses, your lords and ladyships. I just thought you might enjoy seeing our passage back to the material world. The gremlins, we have many devices, including this one.
he sort of points
Wait.
up it.
Is this magic from technology?
Yes, soon the magic will not be as necessary.
And
Oh
as you-
hell yeah, I'm down for this.
So basically, you see that up ahead, some like gremlins are moving stuff, and suddenly the inside of this thing you're flying to begins to sort of have like a weird, like fluidic, shimmering look, and the plane passes through it, flowed with precision. Everyone holds their breath as you see like the wings getting really close to the sides. You almost hear like the whisper of a scrape, but then you pass through, and suddenly rain is buffeting the glass canopy in which you stand, and it's kind of on top of the plane, this sort of observation level, and the sky looks completely different. And you all, that the weird feeling that you've had for about a week and a half now, as you've gone from the Fairylands and then going into the Shadow World, you are now passing from the Shadow World into the material plane on an artificial portal that the gremlins have
Some
made in
sort
the
of
sky.
gate of stars, a stargate or something.
Those of you with, I don't know, somebody can make or all of you make perception checks. Who cares?
My passive is 17, so
Understood.
active is 18.
Nat 20, 18, okay.
No, non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20.
Oh, you see better than me.
I only have a 16.
Luminus?
18.
18. I was going to say, Duchess, you were the only, maybe you're kind of like, you're just scooching up or something higher, and you manage to like kind of look down, and you see that the ground below you, it seems like all these very like jagged, unhospitable mountains of dark gray stone, jagged kind of stuff. That's what you were understanding that the gremlin homeland was like here in Piotr. But so basically you sort of see that, but the rest of you are mainly just staring because ahead of you is this huge metropolis, these incredibly tall towers, and
Incredibly tall by our standards or by gremlin standards?
by your standards. This place looks like San Termino. Like San Termino is like the big city, and this city is not as big. This city isn't as expansive as San Termino, but it seems to possess these like massive towers, and some of them seem to have like crazy machinery on the sides of them. The city is in a very small footprint. It's maybe only like 20 buildings total. And it's all just kind of in this little pocket where there's some land that's either was naturally occurring or has been blown free of all these harsh mountains, and the sea is beyond it. So you guys have made your way to Gremlin.
So it's a cyberpunk city? Or is it diesel punk?
It's more diesel punk, and also like think a little bit of like literally like Metropolis, like the like the Fritz Lang, like kind of like just that sort of vibe. It's that kind of crazy. But you guys are going, and once again the plane goes vertical and lands.
Have I seen planes land like this? Are VTOL planes that common in this?
No, not you've never seen anything like it.
VTOLs back then?
Yeah, VTOLs.
So, my guests, welcome to Piotr, into the gremlin world. I'm going to bring you. Are you prepared? Shall we do this now?
So his machine is just gonna bring her to us?
Yes,
I think we should prepare a little bit.
of course.
Also, is it just gonna be like a room? What?
There is a chamber, yes, she will be put into. If the plan is for you to survive her magical attack, you could simply be waiting for her in the room. The target of her ire.
Wait a minute. How did the lipstick work again? You just put it on, and then whenever you're damaged by anyone,
No.
everyone perceives you to be the...
It is the
Everybody.
Go, yes.
Go ahead, Sha'Nehl.
If I remember correctly, the lipstick might not work, but if it works, everybody will want to protect you.
It is basically the Fatal's power, which was seen in much more detail in Blood from a Stone many like over a year ago. Basically the Fatal, whenever she is harmed, she forces morality saves, and everyone is just like, I'll do anything to protect you, and then she just manipulates the hell out of them.
Okay, so since it's unreliable, we can't have someone put it on and then someone attack them, and then she'll just instantly power word kill.
No, she might.
If I remember correctly, people hit you for like hitting me or something.
Yeah,
I don't
it was.
Oh,
the
I
person
remember
who-
exactly how that happened.
You hit the person wearing it, and then everybody freaked out about it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one way. But okay, so the tools we need: means of silencing her. If we have silence spells, or we just quickly garrote her somehow once she's summoned and disoriented.
Wait, does
One of
Leo
the
have
two.
silence?
What's that?
Leo?
Theo has it.
I can just like activate an ability that gives me silence.
Okay. There's that. And you spellcasters can do some finger shenanigans and do spells without saying a word, can't you?
Depends,
It depends
on
on
the
the
spell.
spell.
Most of them require us to say something.
Yes.
That's
think
be much more
all of mine
difficult
do.
to stop with her.
What's happening? We just do his thing, and then I annoy her until she tries to kill me. I'll be in and out of there in 2 minutes.
Well-
It's fine.
The issue is that when you're inside the silence, you are also deafened.
Well, the other issue is that I'm pretty sure that's not the only thing she's got in her arsenal if she can
Yeah, that
cast
too.
something that powerful. So if that fails, she'll just resort to plan B, which will probably still end up killing you.
No,
That
and
too.
okay, sorry. I thought the plan was we get her to burn that on me, and then everyone can come in and we destroy her
Yeah.
face. And the rest of her attached to the face.
I mean, I'm down for that.
That's what I assumed the plan was.
That was one idea, but Dominic and I realized that she's just gonna keep on trying to kill you, right? And the best way is to just silence her.
I wasn't gonna ask her for a commercial break or anything. I was just
Right.
gonna
Well, he-
signal y'all that there's time to come in.
He probably has other ways of killing you.
But I think the best way though is once she's summoned, somehow brought here, super observed here, she'll be disoriented. She won't know what
She'll be
in God's name is
superpositioned
going
here.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. She won't know when God's name is going on. That is our perfect time to silence her and do whatever we can so she doesn't even cast power word kill or whatever.
That's relying on a lot of real quick timing.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
we
know,
know exactly.
should
But we
have
know
this
when
at
she's going
next
to be
session,
summoned.
maybe?
She doesn't.
I think certainly the summoning of her will probably be a thing that's for next session, but I definitely think you guys should talk it out now for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the preparations will begin.
Do we have any idea?
Oh,
Because it is
since-
possible to have a scroll of some sort to cast power. Do we
I
know
have,
that she is
so-
personally capable of doing this, or did she use 8 means?
We didn't see her. I didn't see her.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
Sha'Nehl.
I
right, but
do have a
perhaps-
suggestion. Since
Go ahead, Lady
I-
Sha'Nehl.
Since Kylant Dark knows me, and we have tried to kill each other before, maybe I should be the one she first sees, and then you guys could sneakily attack her. She will not expect you probably, or less
Does
likely.
she know you as you are now?
Yes. I have always been as I am now. I am not Leo.
Okay.
I have always been a mannequin.
But you've not always been a.
I have
Explorer.
not been a person before.
But why
I mean an
you
explorer.
are an explorer, but before that you were a spirit medium, and do you,
Yeah, but I look the same.
but do you remember why you became a spirit medium?
Oh gosh, what happened?
I can refresh your memory.
Oh,
'cause
yes, please do. I forgot.
after Halia died, you found one of Kylantha's hiding places. That's how you knew to go back to it later. Kylantha Dark is a high-level spirit medium. You read her books
Right.
and learned how to do it. So Leo, that is how she knows Power Word Kill. She's a spirit medium. That's how she could have access to all sorts of spells. And you don't know if she's 20th level, but that means she can just channel an infinite number of times. If she's 18th, you believe that she has true sight, for whatever that matters. But she's at least, you believe, 17.
Wait, for spirit medium though, do you have to? You can only channel people with the same level spells.
You can only learn spells that are the level you can cast, but she can clearly cast 9th level. But she wouldn't have had to. She didn't have to burn a channeling to get that spell. She already had it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I offer myself up as a distraction.
You tribute.
Well, if the issue of me going in alone was that it was too risky, I don't know what. Like,
Okay. So clearly this Kylantha Dark has a lot of experience under her belt, so to say. If we put a level number to it, it's
AKA
quite high.
Incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. So we have to take away as much of those perks she get from being at this level as possible.
Would you say our encounter with her is very deadly?
Perhaps.
But
Sounds to be the case. Power word kill Lee.
Your encounter
would
with her sounds
say-
very deadly.
I would say the best way to deal with her would be to cast silence on the location that she's being summoned to, and then box that area in so she can't leave, and then use our melee fighters to kill her.
That
Is she any good at
reasonable.
melee fighting, Sha'Nehl?
In your experience,
Well,
she is certainly she
she
can hold
is
her
not
own in
bad.
that, certainly. But
Okay.
This is getting
but
better.
against a high level spellcaster, what Leo is saying, no rolls are required. Yes, if you silence her and take away, if you can take away his, I mean, if anybody's got like an anti magic, that would be a great thing to have waiting for her. But that's
Not really.
Yeah,
I'm
a
not
little
really
high.
high enough for that yet.
yeah.
Hmm.
How
Okay.
long does silence last?
Is it concentration?
I think it's a
Like-
concentration for a minute or
Yeah, it's like
something like that.
10 minutes, something like that.
Might be.
It's a
So maybe
sphere,
the
which is like an
person
area.
who casts
Yeah, yeah.
it should stay out of the fight.
It lasts 10 minutes in his concentration. Correct.
10
Well,
minutes.
I can,
Okay.
I can kill her in 10 minutes. That's fine.
And it's
yeah.
20-foot radius, right?
It is a
Is the
it is
room-
it is a 20-foot radius somewhere within 120
All right.
feet. Yeah.
So
Can we the count is the room she's coming into like 20?
No, we've,
See?
how big is it? How
Well,
big is this super
we've,
observer?
we've never. To pull someone in this manner is more theoretical. We've never actually done it. But
Oh, that's fine. I'm not asking if you've done it before. I'm asking how big the room is.
the chamber is if you're trying to box her in with silence, we would want to we could move the walls. We could add some walls for you, yes.
Yeah, you should do that.
Would be great, yes.
And can you have a nice bulletproof glass for the person who will concentrate on the
You want
silence
You want bulletproof glass.
and spellproof
Yes.
or whatever? Yeah, bulletproof food.
Bulletproof we have. Yes.
Wait.
The
Oh
issue-
no.
I won't be able to help you in the fight if I'm
Well,
spellless and also behind glass, but I can channel the silence.
yeah. I mean, I would
I mean-
like the person who channels the silence not be
The
in
most
danger
important
of
thing is
losing the
that-
concentration.
Yeah, that you don't break that. So like, if you're not helping, but the only thing you're doing is keeping that up, you're more than helping. So like, it's
Yep.
fine.
But I think maybe she's seeing me first might be still useful.
Is there a way for us to cast the silence before she appears?
Yeah. It's just the area.
Yeah, the idea is
It won't disrupt the spell that's summoning her?
there's no
It's
spell
not a
summoning
spell,
her.
It's a machine.
Oh, right.
It's machine. Spell magic from machine.
Great. So, yeah, I'll do that then.
Hmm. Then there's just
So we make walls, we put a silence,
she's an
And then-
elf, right?
She's an
and then we just put
That means she has dark
what,
vision.
3 melee fighters in there: Sha'Nehl,
melees.
Dominic, and
or-
Contessa.
Yeah, I mean,
Duchess, yeah.
and Leo, I want you to make an Arcana check. But for this
Right.
Arcana check, I want you to use. Are you proficient in Arcana?
I think I am. I am, yes.
Great. Instead of using your intelligence, I want you to use your spellcasting ability, your charisma.
My charisma.
So charisma plus do a charisma plus a
What-
proficiency.
That is. So it's a +7 in total,
Great.
I believe. Wait, what's our proficiency bonus right now?
4. I
3.
think. 3?
Awesome.
Oh, still only 3. Only 3. Only 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
When does it become 4?
9th level, I think.
Yeah, 9th, I think.
+7. No, you can't make it that. 22.
I'm gonna on an over 20. I'm gonna give you something of looking ahead a little bit. You are familiar with, what things what spirit mediums can do. The only thing that gives you a little pause about this plan is that there is a 9th level spell called Part the Veil. It is the most powerful spell at a spirit medium's arsenal, it also only has a
That's a fire
somatic
speech.
component.
Oh, of course.
You literally simply, you don't have to say anything, you simply gesture to part the veil between life and death, at which point a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
So, that is one thing that I think Leo would be aware of and might be
Wait.
like,
So what
Right, the
you're
veil
saying
does
is
what?
we should prepare counter spells as well.
I mean, yeah, but those are not guaranteed.
No, but it's the best we got.
Wait, what does part the veil do?
I can read it to you.
yeah, why don't you read it to them, Leo?
Casting time, 1 action, range, area, self, 120 foot cone. Components just somatic, duration instantaneous. You part the veil between life and death. All living creatures in range undergo one of the following effects, chosen by you in each instance. The creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw or take 16d6 necrotic damage. On a successful save, they take half damage. If this damage reduces a creature to 0 hit points, they die instantly as they are pulled beyond the veil. The creature is
All right,
assured
I get
that
it.
it is not. Yeah.
I get it. There's multiple of these as options. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
there's the other options are
All dead creatures in range undergo one of the following effects chosen by you. Either the creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be pulled beyond the veil, where they get fully killed.
Yeah.
Or
What have you made,
they are
Philip?
restored to life.
the idea for this 9th level spell is that
Restore to life?
everyone in range. So the idea for this 9th level
dies.
spell is that everybody in range of the spell, whether they're dead or alive, undergoes one option chosen by the caster. The caster either tries to put you in the ground by dealing you a ton of necrotic damage and pulls you beyond the veil if you drop to 0, or if you're low, they give you a bunch of hit points back. So you can. So basically, it's an insane nova of my side gets hit points, you guys lose hit points. All these undead attacking us go away. All these undead I like come back to life. That's the idea.
How is this balanced? What did you make, Philip?
Ninth
Just 9th level. It's fine.
9th level.
Okay.
That's really bad.
So
It's
we just
somatic.
fill the room with explosives.
We get some
So-
zip ties ready for right when she appears.
Okay,
Entire
we're doing it. We're
instant.
going full Minecraft. Just fill it with TNT. Wait, no.
With
The
explosives and napalm and just all the stuff.
wait a minute. She has to be able to see, right? Can we just fog cloud the entire area so it just doesn't know where to aim that thing?
You could do that.
No, she casts it herself.
Then we can't see her.
But if
No,
she
it's a
ca-
cone. You
If
just
it's
said
a
it was
cone,
right?
she has to sort of see who she's generating it at. Yeah.
Oh, but then you can't see it to counterspell it because she'd be obscured.
I will say your spell written does not say creatures she can see.
That's
Right, but you have to know.
all
you have
spell
to aim the
casting. You
cone.
have to be able to see the person. It only it only calls out if you don't have to see them.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a general rule. Like you can't cast a spell at a creature you can't see, unless it explicitly says you can,
Or if it's an area spell.
or if it's an area effect. Yeah. Since you're
So if she doesn't
dictating which creatures are affected by this, it doesn't.
Ah, right,
Yeah.
of course. Okay, this is really tricky.
yeah, she can kill us
I
all
mean,
in
just
an
we
instant.
put explosives in the room. Just all
that's
the
the easy one.
explosives within a like 300-mile radius. we put
Hey, these
into that
gremlins
room.
have guns. We just set up,
Just
set up
shoot
a
her.
machine
We just
gun
fucking shoot
and
her.
then
Yeah.
just
Airing
go,
wall.
you know, like whatever.
Did you wish to borrow some guns?
Oh yeah,
I
we're
mean,
doing
I have
it.
my own, but the more the
I will
merrier.
absolutely borrow.
Are we gonna go full Tony Montana on this thing or something?
Well, come on,
I
we'll-
don't know. Your choice of action movie.
Yes, I see. This is a important.
Or
event.
what if we just fill the room with acid, and then we get her into the room and she's in the acid?
That
Or
is
Or
crazy.
poison.
I might
This is
be.
turning into like Isma's scheme from
Yeah.
I might-
Emperor's New Groove.
Put that room in another room with acid.
Let the
and
gremlins make
Smash
man.
it with the hammer!
And then we-
have- Yeah. Anyway, you were saying?
Count.
Yes, there are certainly things we can attempt. We can. Also, well, the problem is she will know when this is happening. I would say we could wait until we knew she was asleep, but as soon as we check, if she's conscious, she'll be aware. But if we're very lucky, we can bring her in her sleep, and it will be much easier.
Has anyone ever told you that everything you say sounds terrifying?
No, I'm considered a very nice guy. I'm very well liked by the gremlins of my land.
Aren't you the count?
Yes, I am the count.
I do think, as you guys think this over,
We just make it a fish tank. She can't breathe underwater, right? She'd have to be able to like.
she can hold her minutes, her breath, some number of minutes based on Constitution score, obnoxiously.
I mean, but that's fine. Like we just don't take her out of the water.
I
We can
think,
put a shark in it.
given this, we can think about this a little bit more for 2 weeks. And when next we play, 2 weeks from tonight,
We'll forget everything
we'll forget all of this
and start
talk
from
another 2
scratch.
hours making
and
the
just
plan.
spend another 2 hours making the plan. That being said, if you're asking the gremlins for help, the gremlins.
We definitely will, because this is 9th level. We're a bunch of level 7s.
I was kind of like surprised that you hadn't started by saying, "Can you?" Yeah, the Count Huersbuelda is going to facilitate this in multiple ways. He still wants you guys to do it. You get the impression he's not going to risk like any of his people, but he'll certainly,
That's why. I was wondering why, if you could have just done this, why don't you just do it yourself? But yeah, that makes sense.
Well, he doesn't want to risk his people, and also
He also didn't have the
invite them.
lipstick.
doesn't have the lipstick.
You could just take it off of
He
us.
could take the lipstick from you, but you've
He also,
you've accomplished things so far. He's intrigued in a
We've
working
changed.
relationship.
The shark tank and the sharks are mechanical, so she can't power word kill them.
There you go. It's true. Actually, no. I believe power word kill would work. Does power word kill a construct?
couldn't she just part the veil?
The veil does not,
they're sharks.
notably does
They're
not
mechan-
work on constructs.
Necrotic damage. Constructs are immune to necrotic.
Power word kill actually
It
would
also
work on
specifically
constructs.
says this has no effect on constructs, so
Yeah.
you also can't heal them with part of the veil.
Yeah, it is. Part of the veil is, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Well,
I would
guys,
kill even kills unkillable things. Huh.
that's
No,
great.
it
She
just
can't
proves they're
speak when she's
killable.
under the water,
Proves
so it's
they're
still
actually
fine.
killable.
But that, I would say as you guys debate this and you walk into one of these massive gremlin towers, that is where we'll end tonight's session. But thank you so much for watching and for playing tonight, everybody. This was good work. I was anticipating a much more contentious interaction with him to start off, so I think you guys moved ahead pretty well with this.
They went places
For
I
once.
didn't expect.
I mean, the first plan to get color back was botched, so plan B came along pretty quickly, so what else am I supposed to do?
Well, that's too bad about plan A. Hello, yeah. But thank you. Oh, wait. I would still like to know if the lipstick and googly eyes still would like to... Wait, what?
I
If you
think
put
they're
the
good.
lipstick
Will the lipstick
on
work
the
if you
hand,
draw lips on your hand and stick googly eyes on it? The lipstick will work, but what that means, if you... Okay. Because, yeah, no one knows... Okay. If you use the lipstick of the Fatale on your hand, and you put two googly eyes there,
Everyone has a hand fetish suddenly.
and then you look at it, you will fall in love with your own hand. Nobody. And then but yes, if anything happens to your hand, everyone will kill anyone, including you, to protect your hand.
That rocks.
So I would suggest not doing that. Smash cut
But
to
it's funny.
interior gremlin chamber. Okay. Well, amazing. Guys, thank you. This was great though. I'm very excited about 2 weeks where things will be gosh. This is fun because this is an arch. You guys have to kill an archmage basically, and you're level 7. Which honestly, what is the What's an archmage
doable.
CR? Yeah, it's doable.
Totally
It's a
doable.
level
I
14.
believe
It's like
we
a 14
did this
CR or
in
something.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh yeah,
We did. We
You've
did
done
kill a
this before.
Serac.
Or are we
We've
level
done
9?
it. We've
Or are we
literally done it.
Yeah,
Or are
we
we level
have.
9?
We did have gods helping us though.
but that's
We're
that was
level-
an archlich. I mean
Fine,
an
we'll
arch,
go
an
out, do a dungeon,
archmage.
come back, we'll be fine.
An archmage is a CR 12, and you guys are 7th level. But there's a
That's
lot of
fine.
I think you can handle it. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Action economy. What you gotta do is get a surprise round in honor. You have to sing another of Paulette's songs. I love that you're throwing Paulette under the bus. That makes me so I love that so much. Paulette and Boss Cooper, it was all them. And the gremlin's like,
Yes, that'll work fine.
Couldn't happen to a better person.
all right. So thank you so much for watching. We have other games on this channel. On Friday, join us for Blood from a Stone, our horror game. On Sunday, we are back with Mystic Starport, our Star Wars game. Ooh, I need to ask everyone if they can play Star Wars this week. Never do that until too late. On Monday, we are back with Third Time's the Charm, our sitcom game. We didn't have one last night because of scheduling, but we'll be back this coming Monday. It's going to be great. And then next week, we don't have this game. We'll be back in 2 weeks. But a week and a day from now, on a week from Wednesday, we will be running another Formation Nation issue 2, and that's going to be super fun. Another in our top flight thing. So come check all of that craziness out. That's great. As far as the I'm looking at a text that just popped on my iPad. I believe that Blood is now caught up to kind of the weekend kind of got there's a little backlog there. Not that anyone can watch 13 episodes in a day anyway, but we are posting 13 episodes every day of Blood from a Stone to the YouTube, so we're sort of back on track to have that done. We will have all of this show up before our next episode. I was just informed as well. So you can catch up on this. You want to go back to those simple early Force episodes back when you were in the other Noir City before we've been here for the last 34. That's an exaggeration, but not by much. So thank you for all that. Go to our wiki, as we were talking about, and go to our Discord as well. How do I do... It's so pathetic. I don't know how to do this. Is it that? Yeah, social. Haha. Check out all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Players, thank you so much for playing. We'll see how well you do against Sha'Nehl's arch nemesis. I know that Sha'Nehl's just like, please let me get the killing blow. Please let me get the killing blow. And Sha'Nehl's also probably like,
Would be only fair.
whatever we do, don't let her get to a bridge. Because she'll go in the water and everyone will say she's dead and she won't be. Because that's what happened to her last time. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, good night and good noir.